Good evening and welcome here to PlayOnSports.com's presentation of high school basketball in the San Diego section. I'm Valentin Escañuela alongside Bob Osuna. We are live from Lincoln High School getting ready for what should be an exciting game tonight, Bob. These two teams have faced each other in the past. They faced each other on January 11th as St. Augustine came out victorious with a 56-49 win. What should we expect here tonight?
Well, what we were hoping to expect was to see Tyrell Robinson from Lincoln, but unfortunately he's not going to be playing tonight, so that's going to leave a tremendous hole in the Lincoln offense and defense, and let's see who's going to be able to fill that big gap tonight.
Lincoln, without their star basketball stars in the Robinson twins, some highly touted recruits here in Southern California and the state of California, as Lincoln controls the ball. I'll get you the starters in just a moment. St. Augustine putting the trap on the near side. As they get the ball off, ball is saved and recovered by the Saints. Back the other way, fast break, 2-on-1, and a two-handed slant by Trey Cal.
Trey Cal right there going off the pass from Brent Jones. Good job by Jones of keeping that ball in bounds.
And now a steal, and back the other way they go, and Brenton Lamar with the easy two.
Again, Saints coming out right now, just playing very aggressive.
I talked about putting the pressure on Lincoln tonight as that pass goes a little bit too deep, and it goes out of bounds there. Starters for Lincoln: Steve Garrett, Markel Jones, Daniel Melifanu, Corey Whipple, and David Christopher on the floor for the Hornets. For St. Augustine, they bring Nate Samaniego, Drew Madsen, Trey Cal, Brent Jones, and Brenton Lamar. So a quick timeout on the court, and so far a quick start here for the Saints. And you see their strategy. They're going to go ahead and press Lincoln all game long, especially with both Robinson twins out.
And that's what you want to do right there. Again, you have your leader out of the game tonight, so what do you want to do? You want to create mistakes by the other team, and that's what you're going to see out of St. Augustine tonight. They're going to press hard and try to force the errors from Lincoln.
Brent Jones inbounds the ball to Samaniego. Samaniego gets across the midcourt line. Crossover dribble, kicks it left side, Trey Cal. Cal dribbles into the key, gives it off, shot off the backboard, no good. Rebound for the Hornets.
Nice boards there by Markel Jones.
The 9-11 Hornets on their home floor playing against the number 2 ranked team in the section. Back the other way on the steal, all the way, putting up the shot and a foul on the go, Brenton Lamar.
Yeah, Brenton Lamar was fouled on the play by Steve Garrett coming up from behind. And again, Valentin, very aggressive play by St. Augustine right now as Lamar goes to the line.
First quarter action here from Lincoln High School. It's a 4-0 St. Augustine lead. First free throw is off the front iron, no good. That's the first time that the Saints go to the line. And Brenton Lamar getting the easy point there. Second free throw is good. Full court press here by the Saints. As Lincoln forced to break the press, they get the ball into the front court. From the outside, on its way, no good. Rebound by Melifanu. He puts up the 5-foot floater, and it's good.
Yeah, Daniel Melifanu right there.
Samaniego back the other way, not wasting any time. Gives it to Trey Cal. Trey Cal pulls up from the free throw line. Nothing but the bottom of the net on that one.
And that's a good matchup we're going to see tonight right there. Is underneath right there, Drew Madsen going up against Daniel Melifanu. Both big guys in there for both of their respective teams. It's going to be a great matchup under the boards.
Half-court trap by St. Augustine as they take a three-point shot from the outside of the Hornets. No good. And the Saints come away with the rebound. Saints like to run. That shot's no good. Taken back by the Hornets. Corey Whipple gives it off. Jones. Jones at the top, guarded by Brent Jones. So Jones guarded by Jones, and then a foul called on Samaniego.
Going to call Samaniego for the block right there.
.541 left here in the first quarter of play. Valentin Escañuela alongside Bob Osuna. That ball gets inbounded, and it'll be a jump ball. Possession favors St. Augustine.
Trying to get that ball to Daniel Malafano. Right over the top of Drew Madsen. Like I said, Valentin, be looking for those two tonight.
Nate Samaniego finds the slasher in Brenton Lamar in the backdoor pass, and he gets the easy layup and the foul.
And Brenton Lamar right there showing his athleticism, going up in the air on that pass, Valentin. Great vertical leap right there from the young man.
Nice read there by Samaniego on the assist.
And that's one thing I've noticed about Samaniego in the few tournaments leading up to this game, the SDLA Challenge and also the Under Armour tournament. He knows how to spread the ball around, and that's what you need from a point guard.
Another steal there by St. Augustine, and Trey Cal goes up, puts the basket, and he gets fouled. Count it. Trey Cal, a Division I recruit. Couple of schools looking at him, Colorado State, San Diego State. Couple of Big West schools as well. As a three-point play is good. 13-2. Big lead here for St. Augustine. Struggling with the press are the Hornets as they get another turnover, and Trey Cal goes up, another easy layup.
Yeah, right there on that play. Dustin Bobo in for the Hornets right there, just not get back on defense. And again, as Brent Jones goes in with the easy layup, and a timeout taken by Lincoln as St. Augustine's taken over momentum in this game. 5 minutes, 4 seconds left to play in the first period, up by a score of 17-2. Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
5:04 left here in the first quarter of play, and Bob, so far a fast start for St. Augustine. Not just that, but defense, and they have a 17-2 lead.
Well, right now the Hornets seem a little shell-shocked, Valentin, as right now it's just that the St. Augustine Saints are just pressing offensively, and basically they've been playing on pretty much Lincoln's backcourt. You know, Lincoln really hasn't brought the ball over to midcourt much in this first period thus far.
Another steal and another foul, and count it again as Brenton Lamar puts it in.
Again, it's mistakes, it's forcing errors.
Tajon Mondi checks in for Lincoln. As the three-point play is good. So they inbound the ball to Mondi, and he travels. So Lincoln has had about 5 opportunities to try to get the ball across midcourt. They've have been able to go 20 feet.
You know, right now it's just right there, a mental error on a simple inbounds pass, and you get called for the travel.
Brenton Lamar gets it, he puts it up. Turnaround jumper, no good. Rebound back the other way. 2-on-1. And he takes it coast to coast. That was Dustin Bobo.
Good job by Bobo right there, weaving his way through the St. Augustine defense. And that's one thing right there that I like about Bobo. He's playing aggressive. He got that ball. He went back on the fast break right there, got down, got the layup, and that's a good example of somebody from Lincoln needing to take over offensively and become a leader out there on that court tonight.
Well, they go 3 minutes without scoring a field goal, and Bobo goes coast to coast on that one. It's a 20-4 St. Augustine lead. As St. Augustine still not letting up.
Looks like we might have an injury timeout.
I think we might have a little bit of blood, and Brenton Lamar will check out. Checking in for him will be Jake Ryan. And we'll have another substitution here for Lincoln as well. As Brandon Fimasone checks in. As well as Markel Jones. Tajon Mondi trying to break the press, and he gets fouled on the way in. Well, Tajon Mondi, probably the smallest player on the floor here, Bob, but you can see the kind of speed and the kind of handles he has at only 4'9".
I don't think he's quite that short, but he's probably right around the 5'5" mark, but showing his quickness right there as he's being challenged by Nate Samaniego.
And he double dribbled. So a little bit of butterflies here for the Hornets as they try to get their feet beneath them, struggling to break that full court press. And checking in for Lincoln, Steve Garrett. Saints, Trey Cowell left wing, inside, nice pass down low to their big man in Drew Madsen.
Yeah, Drew Madsen right there got right behind Daniel Melifanu. And that's one thing when you're out there on the defensive side, Melifanu has to step up big and start getting some of those rebounds, and Lincoln needs to get back on transition fast.
Bobo with the ball, trying to run baseline, tries to give off the ball. He does, but the ball goes out of bounds. Knocked out of bounds by the Saints. It'll remain Hornet ball.
Got Johnny Peterson checking in for Saints, as well as Eric Monroe.
Steve Garrett kicking it out. Fimisone trying to get around, finally gets the ball off, and the ball will be nearly stolen by the Saints and a shot clock violation.
Yes, a shot clock violation, another turnover for Lincoln.
That pass was meant for Trey Cowell, but with the interception was Madsen. He goes up, puts it up strong, gets it to go.
And Madsen going over the top of Melifanu, winning that battle.
24-4. Saints lead. Aggressive in defense remain the Saints here as we got 3:10 left here in the first quarter of play. Bobo with the ball. Dribble drive penetration, puts up the 8-footer, no good. Rebound, Saints. Back the other way. Saints like to run. Not wasting any time as he gets the slasher and coming on through. That was Jake Ryan.
Good job by Ryan right there, just splitting the center of the Hornet defense.
And Bobo steps out of bounds, and another turnover here for Lincoln. So Madsen checks out, and coming in to take his place is Jake Drapp for the St. Augustine Saints. You see the depth of the St. Augustine bench. I mean, it's one player out, one player in, and it seems like.
And with that depth right there, there's not much drop off, and which is very, very impressive. You know, St. Augustine coming into tonight with a 16-4 record. You know, Valentine, you know, ranked number 2 in the section and 24th in the state. So,
that tells you something.
That tells you something. They're deep on the bench, and what that does, that gives you fresh people all game long.
So you got a team that can bring players in off the bench, and you pick up what you leave off, and offense stays consistent, defense stays consistent as Trey Cowell hits the second one. Misses first. St. Augustine has 4 losses. 2 of those losses came to Cathedral Catholic as a steal, and the layup going up strong was number 3 for the Hornets. We have no number for, but then coming right back the other way and drilling one from 3 are the Saints. Hornets with the ball in the front court. Trying to work the ball to the outside. It's now pulling up from 3 was Steve Garrett. That's no good. Back the other way go the Saints. Trey Kyle from the left side pulls up from 18, knock it down. So nice job there by number 3. He goes coast to coast, doesn't waste any time and puts the ball in. We got to get a name for that kid.
Yeah, we'll get one as soon as we can for you.
So the Saints, 32-8 lead, going all the way. Nice block there by their big man, Milifanu. Bobo is going strong to the rack, and he finds a lane and gets the bucket.
Good job by Dustin Bobo right there.
All of a sudden, Lincoln starting to get a little offensive roll there. Offensive rebound for the Saints. Ball worked inside. Trey Cowell with the easy bucket.
Just slow reaction right there from Fred Milifanu, who's in now for the Hornets. Not getting back quick enough.
Bobo brings the ball into the front court. As St. Augustine has dropped off a little bit of that pressure defense just a bit. Ball goes inside to Milifanu. He goes up, puts it out the backboard and in.
Yeah, Daniel Milifanu right there with that tip right in for the bucket.
So the Hornets, looks like they found something offensively here. Not playing some good defense. Ball goes out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover on the Saints. Ball back to Lincoln.
Okay, so now Lincoln's picking up a little bit of momentum here. Only 9 seconds left to play in the first period.
So 9 seconds left. And here comes the full court press once again by the Saints. Ball goes into the back court. Nice crossover dribble, getting into the front court. Gives it off from the outside on his way. Off the front iron, no good. 1 second left from half court on its way, short. And it goes out of bounds. That'll end the first quarter of play. With 1 quarter in the books, it's a 34-12 St. Augustine lead here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Playonsports.com is not only your destination for Friday night football action, but it's also the place for the most comprehensive coverage of high school playoff and championship events in all sports from across the country. Playonsports.com, high school sports lives here.
So a big struggle for the Lincoln Hornets here, Bob, in the first quarter of play. Couple things changed there in that towards the end of the first quarter. Got into some offensive rhythm, got some easy buckets. We're going strong to the basket and got some big points that they needed there to go ahead and try to cut this deficit.
Yeah, right there in the first half of the first period, Valentine, it just seems that Lincoln was shell-shocked. They finally regained their composure, and then all of a sudden just started chipping away little by little, and they're, basically back into this game here as we start the second period. And that's what it's going to take. You just can't get it all at once. You just got to get it, one possession at a time and try to create some turnovers.
Lincoln will start with the ball here in the second quarter of play, as losing the ball was Steve Garrett. Ball knocked loose, recovered by Lincoln. Trying a fancy dish and then goes up strong, but off the backboard, no good. All the way through. As that layup is no good, back the other way. Ball nearly stolen. It is stolen by St. Augustine. And then Samaniego goes up. Puts up the layup, no good. Now Lincoln back the other way. 2-on-2. Going up strong, no good. That was number 3, Deshaun White. Nice block there on the far side, and then ball stolen, and they're playing, almost seems like they're playing volleyball with the ball here, Bob, in this last 2-3 offensive possessions for both teams.
Kind of going back and forth right there, and then Nate Samaniego did a good job of deflecting that ball and tried to get the pass, but nobody was there. Inbound Lincoln.
So the mystery man has been solved. Deshaun White, number 3 on the Lincoln Hornets, has really brought a little bit of a spark here offensively for the Hornets. Since his return to the court, the Hornets doing a good job. Nice turnaround jumper there. David Christopher on that shot.
Good job, David Christopher, right there getting the offensive rebound.
20-point lead here all the way. And he gets fouled and the basket drops. Brenton Lamar, you see why he's a Division I prospect.
Well, Brenton Lamar going hard against Fred Melifano right there. Just beat him right off of the first step, got around him, and Melifano fouls him on the arm. Just shows right there his quickness going to the basket.
Deshaun White checks out and Fred Melifano checks out, and then coming in is Danny Melifano along with Bobo. Second quarter action here from Lincoln High School as the three-point play is good. There's a full court press once again. Steve Garrett going to break the press. Gets past two defenders. Kicking it to the near side. Shot on the way out the front iron. No good. If Saints come away with the ball. Lamar, left wing, gets it off straight away. On the dish. Backdoor pass. Lamar recognizing his partner there on the inside as Martin Tombe with the basket. And Bobo double dribbled.
Bobo had the lane too. He did a behind the back pass to himself to switch the ball around, but then just got caught with the double dribble. That was a clean lane right there for an easy layup.
It was a slight pickup of the ball, and sometimes you get away with those, Bob. That one was a little bit too obvious. 5:50 left as Samaniego pulls up from the free throw line. No good. Offensive rebound, Saints. Ball moved around nicely. Tombe to Samaniego, top of the key. Samaniego gets some penetration, drops the defenders, and the defenders take the ball away from him. Back the other way, the layup, and he's fouled. They're going to call a blocking foul, and that's going to go against Brent Jones.
And that's what Lincoln, they need to do right there. They need to create turnovers. Markel Jones right there that time, getting the turnover, driving in, going up for the layup, and drawing the foul.
So Jones against Jones, and Brent Jones wins that one as the first free throw is no good. Markel Jones, won that one. Markel and Brent. Second free throw also no good. But an offensive rebound by the Hornets, and then getting pushed out of bounds. As the ball gets knocked out of bounds by the Saints, it'll remain Hornet ball.
And David Christopher right there just hanging tough. Trying to get the ball. Find out there with Daniel Kaya.
Markel Jones inbounds to Bobo, and then Bobo puts up the shot as Melifano gets fouled on the third opportunity attempt there. (39-14). St. Augustine leads. First free throw is no good. So the Hornets struggling from the free throw line. Second free throw is going to be in and out, no good. Nice box out there by Martin Tombe. Saints with the ball, nearly traveled there. So ball goes into Tombe. Tombe, nice move, goes under the basket and puts it up and in.
Nice reverse layup right there, Valentin.
Bobo gets his pocket picked by Samaniego. Samaniego back the other way, finds cutting Kaya, and then Kaya unable to get the shot off, and another rebound here by the Hornets. Fast-paced game here. Both teams want to go back and forth as the three-point shot is no good there by Bobo. Samaniego, Kaya goes up, and he's going to get called for a charge.
Good job by Bobo right there, just holding his ground, drawing the charge.
So Kaya going up strong, a little too strong, gets called for the charge call.
I'm just really impressed with the St. Augustine depth that they have, Valentin.
So that ball gets stolen by Drew Mattson. Eric Monroe, left wing, gives it off. Ball lost and recovered by the Hornets.
David Christopher coming up with the turnover. See if Lincoln can get something out of this right now.
Markel Jones pulls up from 18. That's an air ball. 4:04 left here in the second quarter of play. Valentin Escañuelo alongside Bob Osuna. 41-14. St. Augustine still leads this one. And now we have a official timeout as player was checking out.
One referee didn't know that it was time to blow the whistle.
The Saints moving the ball around the perimeter. Three-point shot on its way. Nothing but the bottom of the net. Nice shot there by Eric Monroe. (44-14). Bobo gets it away. Lincoln deciding to reset the offense, working off a pick. Ball gets taken away. Bobbled around, and then a foul called. It's going to be a loose ball foul call against Lincoln.
And it's like the Lincoln just kind of grabbed the St. Augustine player right there. Almost brought him down to the ground.
It's going to be a 1-and-1 situation from here on out. And that was a 17th foul there by Lincoln. And it'll put Eric Monroe at the line for 1-and-1. And the front end is good. Eric Monroe, only a freshman. As his second free throw is also good.
Not doing too bad tonight for freshmen here playing varsity.
Floater is no good, but there to go ahead and take that out is Malafanu.
Good job by Daniel Malafanu right there, just being right at the right place at the right time.
And the Saints not wasting any time. Offensive rebound, second opportunity for Drew Mattson, and he makes that happen.
Got a referee timeout right now. Injured player on Lincoln. Looks like it's Dustin Bobo. Looks like he might have been poked in the eye.
So 3 come in, 3 come out for the Saints. Jack Drapp, Johnny Peterson, and number 32 for St. Augustine. Once again, not a name on that player's on our roster.
Looks like we got to get another name for you here on number 24 from Lincoln.
Free throws are good. 48-19. Monroe gives it off, kicking it out from the outside. Peterson dringing it. Peterson from downtown gets that ball to drop. And Lincoln comes back the other way. Ball touched by Belafanu, out of bounds. 2:28 left here in the first half of play. The St. Augustine Saints lead this one 51-19. As Monroe swings the ball left side. Making a move, trying to come up, post up, ball goes up, blocked by the Hornets.
Daniel Christopher right there with a defensive block.
And back the other way come the Lincoln Hornets.
Excuse me, check that, David Christopher.
Zone gives it off straight away. Going up strong, nice run to the basket. And that was Corey for the Hornets. Peterson straight away. Swinging to the left side. So now St. Augustine electing to take a little bit more time off the clock. Trying to slow it down a little bit here. Something they haven't done all game long.
Kind of just running a little weave right now just to take some time off the shot clock and the game clock.
Moving the ball around the perimeter and then going up strong, and then he gets rejected. It's number 32 of St. Augustine. Once again, no name on him, and they're going to call a shot clock violation. It was either going to be that or a travel.
Yeah, it looked like a travel right there, but good job by the Lincoln defense. Just holding the player up and holding the ball up and letting that shot clock expire so they get the ball.
So a 30-point lead here for St. Augustine. Shot is off. It's going to be not even close behind the backboard. St. Augustine comes away with the ball.
That's one thing that's been hurting Lincoln tonight so far this first half is their inefficiencies on field goals.
Pushing back the other way. St. Augustine from the outside, no good. Ball taken by Melifanu. Back the other way. Corey puts up the shot, puts up the floater, no good. And the tip in by Melifanu.
No.
They're going to say it was over the rim.
Over the rim.
So offensive interference. And it looked like the ball was about to drop out of the rim. So a dicey call there by the official.
Could have gone either way.
Could have gone either way. And a timeout called now by St. Augustine.
Well, Lincoln's definitely needed to go into halftime to make some adjustments right now, down by 30 in the first half. And one of the things that's just it's hard to overcome is going to be the depth of the Saints. They're getting everybody involved in this game.
You know, the St. Augustine Saints run a team that is senior-led. 4 seniors on the starting lineup. Then you bring players off the bench that are juniors and freshmen. You talk about having a future on your hands here for St. Augustine as a program. You know, they're going to be good for the next couple of years.
And the thing about the underclassmen is they're getting a lot of playing time. You know, and that's just good game experience, which is only going to make them better as they become sophomores, juniors, and seniors in the following years.
13 seconds left here in the first half. Peterson gives it off. And then a bad pass there. A little bit of miscommunication.
Little miscommunication right there. Johnny Peterson.
And Jake Ryan.
Jake Ryan thought he was going outside and Peterson going inside.
So 7 seconds left for Lincoln. Back the other way. Not wasting any time. Getting the backdoor dish. No good, but a foul on Christopher.
Yeah, Johnny Peterson came back from behind him. Looked like David Christopher had the easy layup right there, but Johnny Peterson came up from behind and hit his arm.
Well, Steve Garrett did a good job of getting the penetration, drawing the defenders to him, and found David Christopher all by himself down low. He went up for the shot and he got fouled. He gets 1 out of 2 there. And then the last court shot, way strong on top. And that'll bring us to the half. So we are at halftime. 51-22, St. Augustine leads here on your destination for high school sports. Stay tuned. We'll be back with our halftime show here in just a few moments. You're listening to high school basketball coverage here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. We are at the half. It's a 51-22 St. Augustine lead over the Lincoln Hornets. And Bob, an interesting first half of play. The Lincoln Hornets really had a hard time trying to break that press in that first quarter of play. They did a little better job in the second quarter, especially when they started getting something offensively going, and not only that, but being more aggressive towards the basket.
Well, that's one thing, and talking about being aggressive is St. Augustine from the opening tip came off and being aggressive right now and taking advantage of the absence of Tyrell Robinson not playing tonight, and that left the Lincoln Hornets basically shell-shocked. But Lincoln did gain some composure, came back in the middle of the first period and the second period, but coming into this second half, they got a lot of ground to catch up.
Corey Whipple got the spark going there for Lincoln as St. Augustine begins with the ball here in the second half. Ball is blocked.
And that's a good way you want to start it right there, with a turnover, with a block and a turnover, and that's what Lincoln has to do. They have to be aggressive defensively and take advantage of those turnovers and convert them into points quickly.
So same starting five here for Lincoln as they go with David Christopher, Corey Whipple, Daniel Milifanu, Markel Jones, and Steve Garrett. Back the other way, fast break, and then a pass off one of the Hornet players, off of Jones. It'll remain St. Augustine ball.
And I like the way that Lincoln right there is coming out aggressive. You know, Lincoln, they do have team speed, and now's the time to be using it right now this second half, and start it now.
Same starting five here for St. Augustine as well, as they go with Samaniego, Matson, Cal, Jones, and Lamar, as Samaniego pulls up from 15, no good. Trey Cal with the rebound, and he's fouled on the outside.
And Markel Jones right there just grabbing hold of Trey Cal, causing the foul, and out inbounds pass, and Nate Samaniego do the honors.
Markel Jones giving away about 3 inches as Trey Cal pulls up from the outside, no good. Matson with the offensive rebound, no good. Milifanu back the other way. 2-on-2. All the way, Steve Garrett puts it off the backboard and in.
Now that's a nice fast break right there. Going from Daniel Milifanu, winning the challenge on the boards right there and passing it right down to Steve Garrett.
Ball comes inside as a nice move. Running the baseline there is Brenton Lamar. The Hornets back the other way. The shot no good. Rebound by Trey Cal. Not wasting any time to Matson. He gets blocked and he gets fouled on the way in. So Matson trying to put up the easy layup, and on the way up he gets fouled by Christopher.
Well, that pass right there to Matson was just a little out in front of him. So what he tried to do is he tried to get it back, and following up was, Drew Madsen right there on the follow-up as he goes to the line after he drew the foul.
As Matson hits that free throw, and he calls backboard on it.
And that was Brent Jones going down for that fast break right there. Ball just out too far in front of him.
Second free throw also good. 55-24. So a 31-point lead here for the Saints. Milifanu's shot no good. And back the other way comes Jones. Jones to Samaniego. Samaniego handoff. Lamar back to Samaniego on the left side. Runs baseline, gives it off, and then finds Matson. Matson goes up strong, no good. Second opportunity, his own putback, no good. And then ball gets knocked out of bounds by Christopher. It'll remain Saints ball.
Well, that was some nice work under the basket there by both teams. Being very aggressive. And Drew Matson just trying to get something going. And that's just a beautiful matchup I like under the boards right there with Drew Matson going up against Daniel Milifanu.
Samaniego to Lamar. Lamar trying to post up Steve Garrett. As that ball goes outside, Matson puts up a 15-footer, no good. And then Corey Whipple back the other way. Jones to Christopher. Give me to Garrett. Garrett to Christopher as he tries to find Melifanu down low, but that ball gets knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Saints ball.
Well, he's got to use the height advantage right there of Daniel Melifano and get that pass up where he can get it. Right there, it was a little bit too low, and now just an easy block right there for Drew Madsen.
Trey Cal bringing the ball up for the Saints. And now pulling up from three-point range is Jones, and he knocks it down.
Brent Jones from the top of the key and the top of the arc for three.
Bottom Melifano kicks it out. Another three-point shot here by the Hornets, and he knocks that one down. That was Steve Garrett.
Steve Garrett with 5 this period.
Samaniego using his quick ball handling skills, goes in and out. Now hands it off again. Jones from the outside, in and out, no good. Rebound Madsen. Madsen finds Trey Cal. He pulls up as well, no good. And then the ball on the ground. It'll be a foul on Madsen. .429 left here in the third quarter of play. Valentin Escañuela alongside Bob Osuna. We're live from Lincoln High School as the St. Augustine Saints travel down to Southeast San Diego and take on this Lincoln squad. The Hornets moving the ball around the perimeter as Corey Whipple pulls off from three and knocks it down.
Nice job by Corey Whipple right there, hitting that three. They were covering Fred Melifano, double teaming, and by the time they got to Whipple, he had the open shot and took it.
Saints going up. The lob pass there. Madsen makes some room with his body, gets his second opportunity. Third opportunity goes up strong, no good. Ball up for grabs, knocked out of bounds. It's going to be whose ball? It's going to be Saints ball.
Well, I like the way that David Christopher and Daniel Melifano right there challenged Drew Madsen right there to actually work for that basket.
So 4 check out and 4 come in. Actually 5 come out, 5 come in.
Oh. Okay, another turnover by Lincoln. See if they can take advantage and get this ball down here quick.
So Jack Drapp, Eric Monroe, Jake Ryan, Cooper DeGraw, and Johnny Peterson for the Saints. They all checked in. A 5-for-5 swap there by Coach Mike Hopt. And a steal. Back the other way. DeGraw goes up, puts the layup, and it's good. Cooper DeGraw, nice steal, and then goes all the way back the other way and gets the easy layup on the breakaway. As Corey Whipple filling it from the outside, that ball is an air ball. Goes out of bounds. It'll be Saints ball.
Now we got 3 checking in and 3 checking out for Lincoln. Coming back into the game, Dustin Bobo, Tejan Mondi, and Deshaun White.
But Deshaun White was one of the sparks there in that late second quarter where Lincoln went on a little run. Going strong to the basket, Jake Ryan.
Jake Ryan right there with Deshaun White all over him. Still found the lane for the layup.
Bobo straight away. Working against Peterson. Ball gets tipped and loose and now on the floor up for grabs. As people are fighting for the ball and trying to get it off, they do. Lincoln keeps it. Tejan Mondi gives it off to Bobo. 9 seconds on the shot clock. Sean White has to shoot it. He does. Off the front iron, no good. Ball will go out of bounds. It'll remain Hornet ball as it goes off of one of the Saints' legs. .204 left here in the third quarter of play. Whipple into Melifano. He goes up and he gets fouled.
Well, that was a nice pass by Whipple to Melifano. You know, getting it up high to use Melifano's height advantage. right there, Melifano winning the battle over Cooper DeGraw in the middle.
First free throw is good by Melifano. Second free throw, no good. And now a foul called on Eric Monroe. And I got to tell you, Eric Monroe, only a freshman. I like this kid. He's got good ball handling skills. He's a good defender. For only being a freshman, playing on the varsity squad, not only any squad in San Diego, but the number 2 ranked team in the section. It's got to tell you a lot about that kid. Good player, good athlete. Ball goes in, taken away, then taken back by the Saints. And then mishandling the ball, but saving it somehow, getting it off. And then the shot goes up, no good, up for grabs, second opportunity. And then from the outside, wide open, in and out, no good. Third, fourth opportunity, fifth opportunity now for the Saints.
Saints are just flying around the ball right now.
Peterson coming away with it. He lets it fly, no good. And a foul on the floor. As being aggressive down low. Nice job there by Jack Drapp, who was fighting for the rebounds down low and banging with the big man of Lincoln.
I'll tell you, on that possession right there, we could have called all 5 players for St. Augustine because everybody at least touched the ball into the rim.
Nice recognition. And there was a foul on Drapp. He'll be going to the line for 2. .117 left here in the third quarter of play. It's a 62-31 St. Augustine lead. First free throw is good. So Corey Whipple checks out. And Brandon Fimisone comes in. Second free throw also good. Monty running the point for Lincoln. Gets some penetration and then gets that ball rejected. But he got fouled on the way in. He'll be shooting 2.
Well, usually you see a rejection that's high up on the shot right there. But since Tejan Monde only goes about 5'5", he was rejected rather on the low side by Jake Ryan.
Free throw no good. Nice no-look pass. That ball is blocked and rejected, but going up strong is Eric Monroe.
Well, you can see right there that Jake Ryan and Eric Monroe were just on the same page, Valentine, as they're coming down the court right there. Just a blind pass right off to his left side. And now the young freshman goes to the line.
Monroe's first free throw is good. Second free throw also good. 66-31. Tejan Monde with the ball. Crossover dribble trying to get away from Jones. He finally does. Ball then taken away by the Saints. Back the other way. No good. And the putback by the freshman once again, Eric Monroe.
Eric Monroe right there. Not only does he get the rebound, but he just kind of, I don't want to say he threw it up blindly, but it was just kind of behind his back and goes in for the bucket.
Another steal. Jake Ryan once again streaking just down the middle of the court, gets the outlet pass, and he gets fouled on the layup.
Yeah, Deshaun White coming in from behind hard. And drawing the foul as Ryan goes to the line. 30 seconds left to play in the third period.
Free throw in and out, no good. I like that style of Eric Monroe. Very aggressive to the basket. And I like his glasses as well.
And Monroe directing traffic to his teammates out there for only being a freshman, showing some leadership ability as well.
Nice job forcing the player to go to his left, having to use their left hand. So Monroe staying in front of the player and forcing them to the left side of the court, forcing them to put the shot up with the left hand. So now getting the ball down low. The pass is going to be rejected.
Dustin
Bobo says not tonight.
That'll provide a little spark right there for the Hornets defensively.
And the chance you got swatted started on the near side of the court, Lincoln side. Shot on its way, count it. Jack Drapp. And now to bring the third quarter to an end. So 3 quarters in the book. It's a 71-31 St. Augustine lead here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
Do you want to watch more of your school's great matchups like the game you're enjoying here tonight? Tell your school to sign up for the Play On Sports School Broadcast Program. The program allows schools to broadcast all their games and other activities on the web. For more information, go to playonsports.com/SBP. Play On Sports is on Facebook and Twitter, giving you news and information and links to great highlights. Follow us at Play On Sports on both Facebook and Twitter. And you can also access thousands of live and on-demand games on YouTube at youtube.com/PlayOnNetwork. Keep up with all the high school action every week from your destination for high school sports, PlayOnSports.com.
Great atmosphere here at Lincoln High School. We got the band behind us. We got the dance team behind us. And we got high school basketball here on PlayOnSports.com. Fourth quarter action coming your way, 71-31. The St. Augustine Saints lead here as they lead big. Lincoln playing without their 2 star players in the Robinson twins, some of the top recruits in the state of California, as they are out tonight. Tajon Mondi going up, putting it up, gets his own rebound, and he gets fouled on the way up. The shortest man on the floor getting the offensive rebound.
A good job by Tajon Mondi right there. You know, playing a lot taller than what he is. Getting his own rebound, going up for it, drawing the foul, and now he's going to the line.
First free throw is no good.
Oops.
So checking out is Deshaun White. Checking in, Steve Garrett for the Lincoln Hornets. Second free throw also no good. And St. Augustine back the other way they come. Ball going inside. Tumbe. Handoff. Another handoff, and here comes Monroe. Monroe guarded by Mondi. Mondi doing a good job hassling him to Tumbe. Tumbe, that's a nice move with his body there, and then the ball is short, and back the other way comes Lincoln. Bobo loses the handle, gets it back. And now dribble drives, goes up strong, no good. Rebound by the Saints. And a nice bank shot there by John Dixon.
Yeah, John Dixon getting his first 2 points of the game right there. As Saints back in the 2-3 zone.
Tajon Mondi lets it fly off the backboard, no good. Pushing back the other way, Peterson gets a no-look pass. It goes off a Hornet. It'll remain St. Augustine ball.
Yeah, it looks like he was trying to hit John Dixon on the backward pass, but instead hit Daniel Melifano from Lincoln. Ball bounced off Melifano
Jack Drapchik's in and Daniel Kea comes on. As the big man pulls up from about 5. That was Tombe. And then Kea gets the offensive rebound. No good. Ball up for grabs, and coming away with it is Monroe. Monroe Peterson. Peterson trying to work off a screen. Does. Gives it off. Kea. Nice spin move. Goes up. Gets rejected by Melifanu.
Daniel Melifanu just hanging tough right there in the middle. Plays very well in the paint.
And then going back the other way and going up strong was Brandon Fimazone. As he gets the foul call, he'll go to the line for 2. First free throw is no good. I think that hit the net.
Well, it didn't count. So it hit the front of the net.
Oh, okay. I thought maybe I was mistaken and went through. 4:32 left, 73-31. Saints lead. Offensive rebound there on the missed free throw. And now Bobo kicking it out. Steve Garrett from the outside for an iron, no good. Back the other way comes St. Augustine. Dixon brings it into the front court. Dribbles left wing, pulls up from the free throw line. That's on its way, no good. Another offensive rebound and a foul away from the ball. It's going to be against St. Augustine. It's going to go against Kea. So ball worked inside. Melifanu goes up strong, puts it out the backboard and in.
Good job, Daniel Melifanu right there, receiving the high pass, going over Martin Tombe.
Peterson not wasting any time, going coast to coast, misses the layup. Back the other way. Corey Whipple puts up the shot. No good. Another attempt, no good there. And then a third attempt by Bobo as he comes up. They're going to call a jump ball. It'll remain Hornet ball. So Bobo going up strong and getting that offensive rebound there for a third opportunity and to retain the ball with Lincoln. Actually, excuse me, no. Ball goes to the Saints. Change of possession arrow. Kea swings it right side to Peterson. Tumbe from the outside. Knock it down, big man.
Martin Tombe right there from the outside of the line by the baseline, big three-pointer.
(76-33). Saints lead from the outside, and there's another shot there by Steve Garrett from the outside. That's going to count for 3. (76-36). 30-point Saint lead. As Dixon is hassled, finally gets the ball off. DeGraw. 16 seconds left on the shot clock. Gives it off on the goal. Trying to find Tombe. He goes up strong and gets it a drop. I'm telling you, this bench for St. Augustine is something else.
And Tombe, also a freshman.
Another shot from the outside, no good. Fimazone goes up for the shot, but there is a hold. It's going to go against I think it's going to go against the Saints. There'll be 2 shots for Melifanu.
Yeah, they're calling that foul on Cooper DeGraw right there.
First free throw is good on the 1-and-1. So Corey Whipple checks out and Deshaun White checks in. Second free throw also good for Melifanu. And then Christopher checking in and Melifanu checking out.
Daniel Melifano has played a tough game tonight, although it'll be in a losing effort. There's no short of effort out here on the court tonight by Daniel Melifano.
Well, Dixon trying to make something happen on the inside, and he gets held. And he'll be going to the line for two. 1-on-1 situation here for the Saints as well. 20 seconds left here on the game clock. As we have a running clock here in the fourth quarter of play, Bob. First free throw, no good. Offensive rebound. He gets rejected by Bobo. Ball goes out of bounds. And that will be it. Final score here from Lincoln High School. The St. Augustine Saints defeat the Lincoln Hornets 78-38 here on your destination for high school sports. Stay tuned for our player of the game interview. We'll be back in just a moment here. You're listening to high school basketball coverage here on PlayOnSports.com, your destination for high school sports. Well, back here on our post-game show with our player of the game, Trey Cal. A big night for you, double-digit figures here on points. A tough team in Lincoln Hornets. You guys come out here and you guys really handle your business out on the road. How good does that feel to go ahead and get this big win?
I mean, we knew they were a good team coming into the game, so we knew we just wanted to come out, play our hardest, put everything on the floor, and just try to dominate the game as best we could.
Now, talk about that very first quarter of play. You guys brought the pressure defense. Is that something that that game plan you guys came with at the start of the game?
We knew we wanted to have our energy high, and we knew that if we pressed them, they would get a little rattled, and we just try to get in their heads, play hard, just pressure them and make them turn it over.
Now, you're a junior. You come back next year. You guys got a bunch of good players on the team. What does it feel like, man, to play with guys who you know are going to be there next year? You got freshmen and sophomores stepping up for you guys. How great is it to play on a team like that?
It's great. I mean, I know this team is good as well, but I'm looking forward to next year also because I know we have good players coming up, and they're just going to replace the seniors that are leaving this year.
Now, I know you're a Division I recruit. How are you enjoying the recruiting process so far?
I mean, it's all right. I mean, I hear people say it's stressful, but right now, I mean, I just haven't talking to coaches, so it's not that bad for me right now.
Right, you have it, folks. Our player of the game, Trey Cal, as he has a big night here tonight. The St. Augustine Saints defeat the Lincoln Hornets by a score of 78-38 here on your destination for high school sports, playonsports.com.
We can get a player up here.
Oh, that's good stuff.
All right, perfect. Prepare a Wiley Ballard graphic.
Do you want me to start the stream?
Start the stream. Camera 3. Beautiful. We're coming in on 1. For more information on how your school can join the Play on School broadcast program, go to playonsports.com/SBP.
And we have a final here from Lincoln High School. St. Augustine Saints defeat Lincoln Hornets 78-38. Lincoln has been alongside Rob Botsula and game for the Saints to come out on the road. They really take care of business here at Lincoln High School. How big is this going to take one on board?
Well, it's huge because right now you take advantage of a team that's a star player, come out and make a statement early, get an early lead right now, and then you have the opportunity to use your bench and use your depth. And those guys a lot of playing time right now. So this will help them as they continue on into the season. And now they continue to 17-4. They've got a great record. Great momentum. Great job by Trey Kelton coming up with 16 points, 4 rebounds, 7 from 9, or excuse me, 7 9 from the field. So it's an all-around effort by Kelton and also the Saints team tonight.
We got 16.4 rebounds. He did that off in the first half of play. He didn't really play much in that second half. That's pulls his players out. He gave all his underclassmen some time to go ahead and get, a little bit of playing time here. But you see kind of that cousin on that bench. How does that play to the favor going forward?
It keeps everybody fresh. And the thing that I like about the Saints bench is that there's not a lot of drop-off in the first 5 starters. So that does a lot there. What really amazes is just their underclassmen. Underclassmen is very poised.
There you have it, folks. We'll find here from Lincoln School as defeat. Lincoln Saints score 78-48 here on Destination High School Sports for us here. Play on Sports. We thank our cameraman Cole and Mr. Chris Cashman announcing saying good night from Lincoln School. Stay tuned as we will be back next week with more high school action here on Destination High School Sports.
One match away from immortality.
This is a total team effort.